Here we go then. It's a clean start for just about everybody. Will Zanoni mimic yesterday and get the whole shot? No, it's Casadei pulling in front of him. Yesterday's race winner with Zanoni just behind him, but Ikubo lining up the outside of Aegerter. Aegerter pushed wide. Who will be the last late breakers in towards turn 3? Turns 2 and 3. Here we go. That is Casadei making it out. All cleanly through on the exit of turn 4. There we go. An improvement on yesterday, but it's Casadei with the lead. A couple of bike lengths. Zanoni just behind him, and Ikubo, yesterday's podium finisher, in 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely good stuff from Casadei. He's already steaming ahead, clear of the pack, and another tough start for Eric Granado. He's been shuffled back to about 7th or 8th on the first couple of corners.
27, 21, 78 and 77 is the order of the top 4 there, and it's Matteo Ferrari on the number 11 coming through in 5th as well, with the 18 of Xavi Cardelus behind him. The Andorran rider wants to make a big point here today. Eric Granado behind them, but getting overtaken by the number 7 of Nicolo Canepa, the birthday boy yesterday, making an improvement on yesterday. He's back through up to 7th.
Yeah, no early progress for Hector Garzo. He's actually lost the place off the grid. He's still down in 12th outside the top 10, not really making an impression on the leading guys. And well, Casadei, we saw this yesterday, didn't we, man? He managed to get a bit of a gap into his pursuers in the early laps 1 and 2, and then he was gradually reeled in. Will we see a repeat of that in today's race?
Well, he managed to pull out half a second in the first split, and then a further 1/10 of a second come the 3rd split. But what it will be as they come across the finish line, Zanoni on the hunt then, the other Italian who crashed just there in yesterday's race on the final lap. Sadly, he's on the hunt now, trying to chase down Casadei. He wants that at least first podium, but preferably that first victory here in MotoE. So as they come across the line then, 7 laps to go. Casadei from Zanoni, Ikubo and Aegerter are your top 4. Ferrari on the chase as well. This is Aegerter we're on board with, pulling around the outside of Ikubo, breaking down into turn 3, and does he make the move cleanly? Ikubo didn't want to let it go, but Aegerter makes it very smoothly indeed up into 3rd.
Yeah, good stuff from Aegerter. He needed to make that move pretty soon because he can see Casadei eking clear at the start of this second lap. 0.8 of a second now for the Italian at the head of this field, and Aegerter, well, he knows that he'll have the speed to go with him in the closing laps, so it's all about trying to limit the damage here in laps 1 and 2.
This is the kind of confidence unlocked when you take that first victory. We've seen it's happen so many times in racing history, haven't we? Once a rider gets that duck off their back, the monkey off their back, I think it is, breaks their duck is the phrase I was trying to look for. Goodness me, it's been a long day, and the heat getting the better of me as well. It just opens the floodgates for some more victories coming their way. Will it be the case here in race 4 of 2022?
Glad you got there in the end, man. Matteo Ferrari looking okay in 5th, and Xavi Cardelus has actually had a pretty good start up into 6th. He missed the first round of the season due to injury in Jerez, but he's making a decent comeback here inside the top 6. He's the Andorran, but you can see Eric Granado has got by Canepa. Now he's looking to make some impressions on the top 6.
Yeah, he is, but he's not going to make it there in towards turn 11. Cardelus supremely guarding his line at that point. Canepa goes a bit wide, just behind Eric Granado then. So we're on board with him. And this, as it stands, the Live Cup standings will change in Dominic Aegerter's favour. He'll be 1 point ahead of the Brazilian. Casadei just 3 points behind. Well, I quite like that for a bit of spice heading into Mugello.